If you're considering a savings account that works for you and give you good returns on your money, then you should consider things like high yield savings account or certificate of deposit. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I talk about a lot of certificate of deposits because these are very low risk investments and can generally give you a good return, at least to keep up with inflation or sometimes beat inflation. One of the key things I want to keep in mind is to make sure that the money that we have saved on the side for maybe emergencies can at least keep up with inflation and not lose value over time. Now, in this video, my goal is to share with you 3 banks that are paying the highest APYs, annual percentage yields, on the certificate of deposits that are currently being offered. And one thing to also keep in mind is that these banks generally would offer low to no fees at all. I mean, that's a good deal in my opinion. If you're new here, my name is Steven, and on this channel I'll talk about finance. So if you're interested in that, please consider dropping a like, and of course don't forget to subscribe. That will go a long way. Now, one of the things that I always preach is that, when it comes to investing, you always want to have a mix of assets. For example, you want to have some stocks, some bonds, some savings, of course. But most importantly, if you know that your savings isn't going to be needed for a particular purpose in the next few months, maybe more than 6 months, and you want to just feel better about having that money saved, then it's always better to have anything beyond that 6 months put in either an high yield savings account or a certificate of deposit. Now, if you're not familiar with what a certificate of deposit is or what they are savings accounts, but slightly different in the sense they would let you have an account for a duration of time. And during that duration of time, you get what they call interests on your money. Now, the only downside to it, and the reason why it offers more returns on your investment, is because that money must be kept with the bank for a certain duration of time. Now, if you choose to withdraw that money before maturity, then you would be hit with a penalty, and that means you may lose some money. A good example is you invested in a CD, or you put your money in a savings account that is a CD, and the money is held for maybe 6 months. During that 6 months, you cannot withdraw that money. However, every day your money compounds based on the APY that is offered, and at the end of that 6 months at maturity, you have the choice to withdraw your money or to roll it into another CD with a new interest rate. So it's pretty straightforward. The first one I'll be talking about is BMO Alto Bank. It's offering about 5.25% on a 12-month CD. That is not bad at all, considering what the Fed's fund rate are right now. Currently, the Fed's fund rate ranges between 5% to 5.25%, which means any loans that you want to borrow will be ranging from anywhere from 6% from most of these banks. However, with the CD rate being above what the current inflation rate is, I think this is a good deal, and there's nothing that beats it currently at this point, at least that I've seen anyway. So if you find something better, of course, share it in the comment section below so that we all can learn from it. The good thing about BMO Alto is that you do not have to put down any minimums to open an account. So that means with as little as $0, you can start with an account, and of course your money starts to accrue interest once you make some deposit into the account. The next one is Bread Savings. Now, this is an interesting bank because they're actually offering about 5.35 APY on their 1-year CD, and that's even better than BMO Alto. The only downside to this bank is that they require a minimum of $1,500 to open an account. And in my opinion, that's not bad, assuming you have, let's say, $5,000 that you want to put away into a high yield savings account or a certificate of deposit, then this is a good deal. The next bank I have here is the First Financial Northwest Bank. Now, this bank is offering around 5.25% as well, like BMO Alto Bank, like I mentioned, and they are offering on a 12-month CD. An hypothetical example here is assuming you have $10,000 that you want to put into this account over the course of 12 months at 5.25, you make $525.30 on your money. Now, like I always say, if you think this money is going to be needed in the next maybe 2-3 months, of course you don't want to put it in a CD because that means you will get hit with a penalty and you lose money. The other thing that I need to mention about First Financial Northwest Bank is you need as little as $1 to open an account. If you have any questions, if you come up with any ideas, if you find something better than this, of course, like I said, share it in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, of course. And I appreciate you watching this video. I would see you in the next one.